The last bus to the village stopped running 10 years ago. But every night at 11:47 p.m., people in the nearby town still hear it. Marco first noticed it on a quiet autumn night in his apartment on the edge of town. The streets were empty, rain tapping gently against the window. Then came the sound, an old diesel engine groaning as if climbing a hill. He frowned. There hadn't been a bus line out here for years. Curious, he stepped onto the balcony. The streetlight flickered. Through the fog drifting along the road, a yellow bus rolled slowly past. Its headlights were dim, almost sickly. The paint looked old and scratched, like it had been sitting in a scrapyard for decades. Yet it moved smoothly. Marco checked his phone. The bus stopped at the abandoned bus stop across the street. The door hissed open. No one got off. No one got on. After a few seconds, the door closed, and the bus continued down the road until the fog swallowed it. The next night, it happened again. Same bus, same stop, same empty street. This time, Marco noticed something strange. The windows. At first glance, they looked empty, but when the bus passed directly under the streetlight, he saw shapes. Silhouettes. People sitting inside, perfectly still. None of them moved their heads. None of them blinked, just rows of passengers staring forward in silence. On the third night, Marco waited outside. He stood beside the broken bus stop sign, heart pounding, breath turning white in the cold air. The engine came from the darkness. The bus rolled toward him. Closer, closer. It stopped. The door opened with a long metallic hiss. Inside, the lights flickered weakly. Passengers filled every seat. Men, women, children, all gray. Their skin looked pale and waxy, like mannequins left in the rain, and every single one of them slowly turned their heads toward Marco. At the same time, the driver leaned out of the shadows. His uniform looked rotten, the fabric dark with stains. "Running late," he said in a dry whisper. "Get in." Marco shook his head and stepped back. "I'm not going anywhere." The driver tilted his head. "You already are." Marco felt a cold hand touch his shoulder. He spun around. The street was empty. When he looked back at the bus, the passengers were gone. All the seats were empty, except one, right in the middle, and on the foggy bus window beside it. Written slowly from the inside by an unseen finger were two words: "Next stop, Marco." The next morning, Marco's neighbors noticed his apartment door was wide open. His phone was on the floor. His keys were still in the lock. But Marco was gone. That night,